Hey, what's up, DGCR? This is Jimbosprint, and in the bag, I've got my drivers here on the one side, mid-ranges, and an extra putter on that side, and my main putter in the putter pouch. And we can start with the distance drivers. We got a first run Opto Villain. It is a nice, super stable disc. It doesn't flip over, but it has broken in to fly nice and straight and long distance before it has a healthy fade. My straight distance disc would be, not that, would be this red sword. I was throwing a blue one. It had just a tiny bit more stability. This red one pops up and flies really nice and straight, really nice and far, with only a little tiny bit of fade. If I need turn on my distance discs, I prefer this Domi Beer Belly King. This thing has more glide and more distance than any other disc in my bag, but you have to hyzer flip it. If you throw it flat or anhyzer, it will just burn. And I'm just starting to play with this Air King. It is way understable, makes my other one seem stable, but it has some usefulness. I'm just learning it. On to fairways. I have a Star Eagle for my overstable / stable fairway driver. It does not flip. It's an Eagle X. It's great into a wind. Very reliable disc. I find myself throwing this a lot. For my straight fairway driver, I've got a Latitude Saint. Also gonna be close to the sword, but just not quite as far and not quite as fast. It's easier to get to go far though, and you gotta love that Skullboy stamp. And for my turning fairway, I've got a nice flat river. The Domi ones are just too stable for me. I want a river that flips up and flips over if I need it to. On to mid-ranges. I've got a Champ Gator. This thing is super stable. It's invincible into the wind. And it has no glide, which is good when you want to get out of trouble and you don't want to overshoot your target. And it's got a tournament stamp designed by me. That's even better. For my stable mid-range, I've got this Gremlin. It really is a greater mid-range. It's surprisingly stable. I don't know if anybody's thrown the old Gremlins, but they don't fly like these Discmania Gremlins. These things have maybe a -1 turn and a good healthy +2.5 fade. I use it for flex shots. Even says S line right there on it. That's because it, well, when I first bought it, I thought it flew like in an S. For straight mid-range, it definitely is a driver. The buzz, I like these ESP buzzes because they are all nice and flat, and you can out of the box throw them really straight. And this is one that not many people throw, the Crosslap Lucky. It is a super understable mid-range. It has decent glide, also has a nice flat top, which I find consistent to throw with the buzz, and it's just a nice gummy plastic, and as long as you don't overpower it, it will do what you want. And since I don't throw forehand hardly ever, I need my understable discs. Here's my driving putter. Old second run opaque ion. Soft. These things are awesome. You can throw them really far. It's also, it gets a lot of use off the tee and for approaches. And it's basically the same as my main putter, which is another soft ion. Only difference is the color. And they fly pretty similar, so I like to use them interchangeably if I'm just being lazy. I got all that in my Gorilla Boy Chimp. Oh, don't forget NorCal Plastic Company up at Lava Creek Golf Course. If you get a chance to play in Northern California, definitely come out to Lava Creek. Alright, that's been in the bag with Jimbosprint and my Gorilla Boy Chimpanzee. Hope you enjoyed it.